Every once in a while, someone appears on social media who doesn't feel manufactured. Someone whose presence feels confident, calm, and intentional. That's where the story of Jen Glynn begins, known to her audience as Jen.brazil, a name that has steadily carved its place in the modeling and digital creator space. But Jen's journey didn't start with instant recognition. It started with curiosity. Before the attention, before the following, there was simply a woman exploring how to express herself through the lens. Photography became a language for Jen, a way to communicate mood, strength, and femininity without saying a word. What made people stop scrolling wasn't just her appearance, but the feeling behind each image. There was clarity, there was confidence, and there was intention. As her Instagram presence grew, Jen quickly realized that modeling in the modern era required more than posing for a camera. It demanded self-awareness. She learned how to understand her angles, her movement, and her energy. Each post became more refined, more deliberate. The name Jen.brazil began to represent not just a profile, but a recognizable aesthetic, bold, clean, and expressive. Jen approached her career with patience. Instead of chasing trends, she focused on building a foundation. She studied the industry, paid attention to how brands communicated, and learned how to align herself with opportunities that made sense. Modeling became less about exposure and more about storytelling, using visuals to communicate identity and emotion. With time, her work evolved. Collaborations began to appear, not because she rushed into them, but because she earned them. Jen's ability to adapt to different styles, editorial, lifestyle, high fashion-inspired looks, showed her range. She didn't rely on one image of herself. She allowed growth to be visible, and that honesty resonated deeply with her audience. Behind the scenes, the work was demanding. Maintaining a modeling career requires discipline that often goes unseen. Training, self-care, creative planning, and constant evaluation became part of her routine. Jen understood early on that consistency would matter more than momentary hype. She chose progress over pressure. When it comes to relationships, Jen keeps her life grounded. In an environment where attention can blur boundaries, she values stability and respect. She believes in connections that encourage growth, both personally and professionally. Rather than turning her private life into content, she protects it, allowing authenticity to exist without exposure. This approach has shaped how people perceive her. Jen comes across as composed, self-assured, and real. She doesn't perform a persona, she presents herself. And in a digital world filled with noise, that quiet confidence speaks loudly. Today, Jen Glynn continues to expand her presence with purpose. She represents a generation of models who are not waiting for permission, but creating space for themselves. Her journey is proof that success doesn't require shortcuts, only clarity, effort, and belief in your own direction. And this is only one chapter. If you want to follow a journey built on consistency, creativity, and confidence, keep up with Jen.brazil. Support her work, watch her evolution, and be part of a story that's still being written. If this story inspired you, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe for more narratives that go beyond the surface. Because real success always has a deeper story behind it.